We are back, finally, with a back-to-back week podcast. You know, usually this doesn't happen. But this finally happened. We finally brought it back. And we're going on with some Royal Rumble reactions. But it is me, CMB, and right here we got DC.
Yeah, and as you can see from the graphic, some people were shocked of the outcomes of the Royal Rumble.
I mean, yeah, very shocked. Look at that goddamn face.
Yeah.
And some other people in the background there, you know, maybe it made you just want to hold your fist in front of your mouth. Or if you look in the top left corner, maybe you bust yourself, you know, just because...
Buster Rhymes.
Yeah, man, Buster Rhymes.
Anyways, we're going to be talking about our reactions. We were shocked and disappointed sometimes, but...
What were you disappointed with?
I was disappointed that we didn't see...
Samoa Joe?
No. The Shockmaster. I think that would have been a lot more shocking if we saw the Shockmaster.
I mean, is that guy even alive?
We can ask...
our assistant?
Assistant.
Go ahead. Ask our assistant.
Our assistant/intern.
Intern assistant?
Yeah, intern assistant.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Intern.
Alexa, is the Shockmaster alive?
I'm still learning about shark questions. Try asking Tell Me a Shark Fact to learn more about them.
Well, that was a fucking fail.
Did she say shark question?
Yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay.
Anyways, we're going to start with the first match in the Royal Rumble. Which was a championship match.
I'm sorry, I'm thrown off by shark questions.
No shark questions today. It was the champion AJ Styles defending his title against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
And which was an
interesting way to kick off the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, just kind of get that match out of the way.
Right.
And
kind of like SmackDown in general.
Oh yeah. Just kind of get it out of the way.
Pretty much.
And yeah, so like this match basically was just like we didn't know the rules heading into the match, and it was exactly what me and CMB thought it was gonna be a tag team match, handicap.
So did you enjoy that match?
You know what I did?
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And that was that.
Right.
And next match.
Well, let's just get the 2 tag matches out of the way. Just sort of mention them briefly because
tag match, and then we go to the Royal Rumble.
Well, there was 2 tag matches, but let's not.
2 tag matches.
Let's not spend too much time, you know.
All right.
Unless you really want to talk about Jason Jordan.
Nah. Okay.
Do you want to spend time talking about Sheamus and Cesaro, or maybe the Usos? Maybe you really want to spend some time talking about Jimmy fucking Uso. Not fucking Uso. You know what I'm on about.
Yeah.
But yeah, they happened. They were just there. And anyway, so the Royal Rumbles, right?
Yeah.
We had the male one first, halfway through the show. Not the main event, which is odd, but I suppose acceptable for the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
First entrant.
What'd you think?
Who was it?
The first entrant to the males was Finn Balor.
Oh yeah. And second was fuck.
It was definitely not Goldust. I'll tell you that much. It was also definitely not John Cena. I'll tell you that much.
But Finn Balor, which was the kind of a fan favorite to win.
Yeah, especially when on the previous Raw you're like hugging Triple H and his friends in the ring, just watching Scott Hall together and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of sends some vibes that you're gonna do well in the Rumble.
Yeah.
But he didn't win.
No.
Which was surprising because I think a lot of people picked him.
Yep.
I think you picked him. I think I picked Cena. Unfortunately. It was a joke pick, and unfortunately, it almost came true. No one picked Reigns, but he almost won.
Yeah, so let's talk about the surprises
For the men's?
For the men's,
Was there any men's? I mean, I bet you were pretty surprised that number 29 was Goldust. I bet you were pretty surprised.
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
definitely. I mean, I didn't see that coming.
I bet you were probably expecting like Samoa Joe,
Oh,
or Brock
really?
Lesnar,
Hmm.
or like Goldberg, and you got Goldust.
Yeah. So that was one of my picks, 29, or my number to win. My other one was number 16, who was Kofi. Your number.
I
was
picked
what?
3 people,
Yeah.
and it turned out to be Xavier Woods, who did fuck all, Rollins, who was there till the end, but also kind of did fuck all and had horrible pants, and Adam Cole, who came out. Well, I think it was Adam Cole. If I picked 23, I might have fucked up the number, but it was 20 something, and I think it was
Okay.
Adam Cole, who I didn't even really watch in NXT. So,
The Ring of Honor.
and he was also fucking like band-aided up.
Yeah.
He got
From his
injured.
match, like on the previous night.
Yeah, man, which
Which
really
I
gives you
see.
confidence when your pick comes out with fucking bandaged up. So, yeah, that was my picks.
I also had 21, which is the Hurricane, which is like probably only.
Gregory Holmes.
Yeah, probably only surprise was the Hurricane.
I mean, I wasn't surprised.
I'm talking about like you know you
I
didn't
mean, I
expect.
saw him on TNA just a while back fighting with
Oh, he's where's
the
the
real
fucking,
broken Matt Hardy. You know.
where he wears the neon green jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he like breaks character all the time. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, so
I mean, he's still alive. You know.
yeah, we don't need to make sure.
It's not like we're just gonna keep bringing in TNA guys like you know, like why would that happen?
So the final 4 in the Royal Rumble
Mm-hmm.
was I believe Chew Bitches.
Chew bitches.
Chew
Is
Bitches.
that a Star Wars character, or what are we doing here?
And Chew maybe Chew of the Rising Stars, if you would call them that. So we had the Chew Bitches, which I'm referring to is Cena and Reigns,
Uh-huh.
and then you had Finn Balor and Shinsuke.
When it was the Final Four, what were your thoughts?
Was
I thought Finn was gonna win at that point.
really,
Yeah.
but then he got eliminated, so then you had the
Yeah.
last 3.
And then I was like, oh my god, please don't let my pick be right. That would be so fucked up.
Okay.
And then he got eliminated. And then I was
Yeah.
like, well, guess we can only go down from here. Because I really thought Shinsuke was going to lose. There was no way. I was like, no way.
What I was
Mid Carter, no way they're going to let him beat Roman Reigns. But apparently
well, what happened was like fucking Reigns there went for the spear. I knew it was coming. He had to hit the spear. I mean, that's like what is 1 out of 3 of his moves. And
1 out of 3.
so
Name the other 2.
punch and
Fruit Punch.
fruit punch.
Super Fruit Punch. And what's the third one?
The drop kick.
Oh, the dumb
Yeah,
kick? Oh,
yeah. He always does that like every single match, you know.
That's cool.
So
The whole roster lies down and he does the dumb
Yeah.
kick to him.
and they have to reposition themselves because you know he just kind of just throws himself. Doesn't really.
You know, at least he
aim.
doesn't hit his face off the side of the, you know,
Oh
Minitron? Is that what it's
yeah,
called?
the Mintron.
Mintron? Anyway, continue.
So he hadn't hit that spear, you know, the whole night.
Mhm.
So like you know, there was reversals, and then I knew it was coming. And I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be the end. Like that. That's how it's gonna finish.
Right.
But then you know, Shinsuke throws him out.
Yeah. I also
And,
did.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was a great pick. Someone
Yeah.
that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, because you know people complain a lot about Royal Rumble being predictable.
Well, I mean, in the past, it's had some predictable winners.
Yeah, of course.
And then usually, if it's not predictable, it's like, oh, it's someone that you really didn't want.
Well,
you
like
know?
Brodus Clay.
Yeah, like Brodus Clay. You know. But I mean, I think they did a good job with it. I'll give them a 1 gold star
Okay.
for that match.
Okay.
And yes, Shinsuke moves on, but we'll talk about him a little bit more during SmackDown as he continues his road to WrestleTois. What are we on? 30,
34.
56? Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Super Bowl
Right. And so
80.
the next match, before we talk about the Women's Royal Rumble, it's the triple threat clusterfuck of just weapons and power moves between Lesnar, Strawman, and Kane.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Well, in that match,
It's a lot of big moves, you know?
Yeah, you had big moves.
A lot of weapons.
A lot of carnage.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I believe last week we said that Lesnar was going to pin Kane because it's going to be Strowman versus Lesnar.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, what happened was Kane was on the mat. And Strowman was like, I don't know, where was he? Outside the ring? Or
I mean,
some
he was
shit
all
like
over
that?
the place.
Or he was in, I don't know, some shit. I think he went through a table, I don't know. And he had Lesnar pin Kane.
Right.
And win.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, you know, Strowman had to get a mic and then tell everyone that he was still, he didn't get pinned.
Yeah.
So he had to really, you know, reassure that he's, you know, he didn't get pinned, so he's still strong.
Yes, he is, as we will talk about on Monday Night Raw. Because, it was basically just something that we saw coming.
Yeah.
But we'll see where this leads. You know, Kane needs to fuck off, like real bad.
It's gonna be a
out of that storyline. You know. But yeah. So moving on to the main event of the Royal Rumble. We had the females, 30 of them. What were your thoughts?
I definitely enjoyed watching the women's Rumble more than the men's.
I mean, by the time it came on, like, you know, the crowd was already a little, I would say, tired by that point, you know?
I don't know, it was cool seeing, you know, Lita.
Right.
Since she wasn't on the Raw 25.
That is true.
You know,
that is true. She was not on Raw 25.
So, I think she was like number 5. It's pretty early.
Huh.
And, she did her Lita Salt.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I think every single person did their finisher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At some point.
Yeah, that's true.
But before we continue with, like, you know, the winners, I believe last week we were like, hey, who's going to do, the worst? Like, just come in and get, 0 eliminations. And you said Alicia Fox, who didn't even make the match because she was injured.
Yeah.
And I said Tamina, who I believe had no eliminations. So, there you go. We're pretty good at picking people who, you know, aren't going to do anything.
It's hard to get eliminations when you're at home.
I mean, I don't know what she's injured with. Is that news?
I don't know.
Is that news?
Maybe it's a news Tuesday.
My goodness. But moving on, we had, you know, the champions at ringside. You know, it's unfortunate that there were 2 people who did not participate in the match. But anything you want to say about the winners, or the winner of this match?
Winners?
You know, because it came down to who did it come down to?
Oh, yeah, the Bellas.
That's right. Number 27, 28 or something.
Yeah. Who else?
You said Bailey. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, well, my picks was number 8, which was Dana Brooke.
Yeah, that's interesting.
14.
I'm sure she's going to win the match.
Man, I mean, not my picks, my fucking numbers that I picked. Not my...
Yeah, man, she's going to win the match with Titus O'Neil. She's going to win the men's match. It's going to be Titus Worldwide.
Man, that's stupid. That shit's so stupid. 14 was Michelle McCool, and then 27
she's going to win. She's going to come
27 was Nikki Bella, which she always won. Okay, she was a...
Dude, she's John Cena's wife, dude. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here, man. Dude, they were chanting Cena sucks when she was out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
That must suck.
Yeah, that's funny, though. But, yeah, so she always won, but
Asuka?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
won.
Yeah, I
So
think that's another pretty good pick too.
Yeah.
You know,
But-
someone you don't really. Well, I mean, not that you didn't expect, but I mean, actually, we called that one.
Yeah.
So people were a bit, I guess, feeling a little bit lost because their rumor didn't show up during the match.
Oh yeah.
They were very agitated,
Yeah.
but they'll get what they want in a little bit.
So. Oh shit. I was gonna say was Nia Jax was also like someone who could have won because the way that they're
I mean, true, but
pushing her.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I know.
I think there might be a reason why they're not pushing her.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's McMahon. With his, he likes his certain people. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there was a big push to get her out of the ring because she got eliminated by like 20 people.
Yeah, the whole audience had to push her over the top.
Yeah. What do you think about the like? There were some like awkward spots.
Well,
like by some people,
I mean,
who haven't been in the ring for like
It really brought up the the question, like, since it is their first Rumble, like how bad was it compared to the men's, like their first ever Rumble, which happened in 1989, if you didn't know.
Oh really?
And I mean, if you go back and watch that Mel's first match, it was very slow, very old school. You had saw Jim Duggan and shit. It wasn't as bad, but at the same time, it was a different time. Back when Andre the Giant would come out with his suspenders and shit and knock over Hogan. But anyway, that's a bit off topic.
Oh, Big John Studd.
Yeah, he was there too.
Yeah. It's a different time.
Yeah, it was.
Land Before Time.
Yeah, with Bret Hart was like still not even a big deal.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So there were a little bit of kerfuffles in the women's match, but
I mean, there wasn't any like huge ones, was there? I can't remember, like, and on Raw we had some. Ooh,
oh yeah.
But on the Rumble, I don't remember anything too bad happening.
But it was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll see what they do next year when they don't have like 15 legends to put in there.
Right.
Unless they do that again, which would be kind of dumb. But
yeah, the same people.
Yeah.
So.
Because it's also pretty obvious that none of the legends are gonna win.
Right.
So that would be weird.
Yeah. We'd be like Batista returning and then winning.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Tista.
Blue Tista.
That meme.
But now he works for us as News Tista.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Royal Rumble 2018. I would say it was a pretty decent show. Like, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Definitely probably one of the more fun pay-per-views that you can watch.
It was better than last year, too.
I mean, who the fuck won I mean,
Well, the outcomes like were better than last year. Cause, like, last year, who won? Like, just Randy Orton, but he didn't even main event WrestleMania.
I mean, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if like Shinsuke did a main event WrestleMania.
Oh my gosh.
Because they replaced it with a Roman Reigns match. We'll be back with Monday Night Raw next.
Alright, and we're back. Just itching to talk about Monday Night Raw.
Right.
First started off with a return.
It did. A big return.
Yeah.
A legendary return. From ESPN, guys.
Oh, yeah. Is he still on ESPN or is he like...
Well, no.
done
He left now, obviously.
Yeah, we left now.
But he was there previously, yes.
The coach.
Yes, Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah.
Was he a GM, by the way?
Yeah, I think so.
He was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was also a commentator.
Yeah.
Okay, so he played both roles before.
So basically, they threw Booker T to the curb.
Well,
got coach.
That's good and both bad,
Yeah.
They got more professional, but they got less random and funny.
Yeah, less entertaining, but
I mean, because now Michael Cole can just do whatever he wants, because Booker T would at least talk shit to Cole.
Yeah, he would.
You gotta have like someone to talk shit, like Jesse Ventura.
Oh, you good at talking shit?
Yeah, man. He used to be like, McMahon, you went to your Ivy League school, you would just talk shit to him all day, and then. I mean, you should see the Rumble night '89, man.
Oh, really?
There was a bench pressing competition, and I don't remember the guy's name. It was like Bruno, not San Martino. It was some other random guy, and he was trying to break the world record. And then Jesse Ventura, blatantly fucking cheated, helped him lift it. And then McMahon's like, I don't know about this. It's unofficial. And then Jesse's like, oh, what the fuck? You think I'm lying, McMahon? So, I'm just saying, commentary was on fucking key back then.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have this commentary team.
Yeah, these fuckholes.
Very old Jonathan Coachman, piece of shit Michael Cole, and this other guy who, I'm not sure what you think about him. I mean, he doesn't really add to it. He says kind of the bare minimum. Corey Graves.
Yeah.
He's not the worst, but he's kind of just one of those just there type of commentators. None of them compared to Jim Ross.
Well, yeah, Coach. I mean, what more can you say about that?
Yeah, but he's permanent though, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's going to permanently be on Raw.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
So
moving on, we had the start of Raw, which started off with the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, Asuka and Stephanie McMahon out there, doing a segment surrounding who is she going to face at WrestleTour. Well, Asuka, not for the first time, but she did speak, both Japanese and English.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you think about that.
I don't know, I think they just wanted to, I guess, kind of pop the Japanese audience watching or some shit like that. I don't know. Just, show,
I don't mind her speaking Japanese.
Yeah, no, of course. But it's she can speak that and English.
Yeah.
At
least she can talk, unlike other people in the business.
Oh, okay, true.
Yeah. She clearly has some charisma, even if you don't understand what she's saying.
Yeah, she yells a lot. She has a lot of emotions, You
see a somewhat bright future ahead of her.
Yeah.
Unlike, other people that probably shouldn't have bright futures ahead of them.
Well, okay, so my problem, it's not a big problem, It's just a little.
Go for it.
I don't know. It kind of grinds my gears, I guess.
Go for it.
Is that Stephanie's?
What do you think of those boots?
Well, I mean, those are nice boots.
Some big ass fucking boots, dude.
I mean,
if she fucking crouch, she might be inside them completely.
Maybe. But
go for it.
So look, it's every pay-per-view, Stephanie comes out and announces a history-making or history-changing, women's match
I'm
type.
sure she's gonna do it again next month with the Elimination Chamber.
That's what she said. Huh? On Raw, it's gonna be first ever women's Elimination Chamber. Yeah. So it's
she might run out of
enough. I mean,
ever,
it's a little too much in such a short little time. Every single time.
They're kicking off Raw with the women as well. Something that you wouldn't usually see after a pay-per-view. Not that I'm tired about women, the women's, at all. It's just, save it, kind of, put some time between those historic moments. I mean, Stephanie McMahon would disagree with this.
Because then, next year...
She would come in here with those boots and just drop kick you.
I wouldn't mind that, but,
Oh, you want to get drop kicked by those boots? You died.
No, not drop kicked, but, man, you know what?
You know what?
Do you see what I'm talking about?
I mean, yeah, but it's not that big a deal.
I know it's not. I'm saying it's.
I mean, some people seem to really get pissed off that she keeps inserting herself when she doesn't wrestle, but I mean, she's a McMahon. What are you gonna do?
I'm just saying, calm down with all the stuff, because we had the Money in the Bank, Rumble. What other shit do we have? Do we have Hell in a Cell or something? I don't know.
Table match.
We had a lot of stuff. Table match.
That's old school now.
Yeah. So now the chamber.
I mean, I don't find that like the worst thing.
No, it's not. No, definitely not the worst thing on Raw.
Like, not even in like the top 10 worst things.
Nah.
But anyway, within this promo, we had Sasha Banks come out.
Oh yeah.
And this set up the main. Well, one of the. Was it the main event? No, it was not the main event. But one of the future matches in the show.
Yeah.
And apparently, it was the first time they've ever had a match. I didn't believe that when he said it.
Nah. They fought before on NXT.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Cole says
no, but
otherwise.
Dude,
I wouldn't trust
Cole's
Michael
full of
Cole.
shit.
Yeah,
like his sources are like.
You know, I remember when he said Batista was the Divas champion. You know, I don't know what that's all about.
He says shit like that. Like say it didn't happen and it happened like last week. Like
Oh yeah, there was also that time. It was the first. He said it was the first ever double sharpshooter when there's clearly had happened before. I remember that.
Mm.
I remember that meme.
Yeah. So yeah, don't listen to my Cole.
But shortly after that, we had commercial, and then it was followed by, and I'm going to say, the worst last man standing match I've ever seen in my life. There was no counts.
No counts at all, right?
No counts at all.
Wow.
It lasted probably maybe 5 minutes. It was just Kane getting like hit by a couple different things, a couple cheap spots with like a rolling fucking box.
It was basically like online match in WWE.
Yeah,
2K.
it was, and it ended with Kane laying in front of the announcer table, and then Strowman obviously turned over, which I assume is a wooden platform with a wooden table and 3 chairs, and they acted like he tipped over, Mount Rushmore, like it was some big fucking deal, and really it's not even that big. It's I don't know what the fuck happened to Kane.
Yeah.
Said he had trouble breathing, which is like, I don't know why that would happen when you got like someone knocked over some wood on top of you. I mean, it's not really a big deal. Yet this was a huge part of the show that was reminded like 85 times, in case you forgot that Braun Strowman did this.
So this is to qualify for the Elimination Chamber, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Snowman won, which since he didn't win that championship match at the Rumble, of course, we all saw that coming. It still puts him in a spot to fight Lesnar at Wrestle 2 if he wins the Chamber.
Right.
Which, yeah. So, I mean, he was gonna be in it. We all knew he was gonna be in it. He's gonna be Kane. There's no way Kane's gonna be in the chair match when he has to go home and put on a suit and try to become mayor.
Right.
So.
But did you enjoy that spot?
Oh yeah.
I didn't. I
thought it was funny.
I thought it was cheap.
It gave me a chuckle because the commentators had to move.
I mean, it's just so not a big deal. Like, didn't they have him like pull down like
the
goddamn stage
that's
before?
True.
And it's like now it's a table.
You might as well like push over a bookshelf.
It's like him pushing over a dining room table with chairs on top. It's like, really? Wow.
Nah, yeah, it really wasn't that.
And then someone had like 8,000 headphones on the bottom. Great. That looks so fucking scary, guys. Oh my god. It's not like Big Show when was it Big Show that put Cena through the Raw spotlight? That was actually a good spot. I enjoyed that. Not this horrible last man standing match.
Moving on.
We had a promo in the back with Kurt Angle. If you would hit the button, sir. If you hit the switch, if you would. Hit the switch.
So like there was a bit of yelling.
I would say this promo was better than that match.
Yeah, this promo.
Because Kurt Angle played angry dad.
Yeah.
And Strowman played rambunctious teenager, and that was more entertaining.
Yeah, you could see the intensity that Snowman uses.
Yeah.
In his promos.
I mean, you can't see a big ass vein in the side of his head.
No.
But yeah, that was just a small segment. So then we move on to Elias and his guitar segment. So as a guitarist yourself and having a very well-known channel of guitar videos.
Right. Well,
what did you think of this?
First of all...
Also, before you answer that question, I think it was one of them said, is he wearing a kimono? One of the commentators. I'm not sure. Still a question. Can you answer
That's
that?
the first thing I want to talk about. Is what the fuck is he wearing?
I don't know. Is it a kimono?
I mean, it looks like it.
I mean, it could be a really big scarf.
I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
But he also had a chorus in this sing-along session.
Oh.
Would you like to speak about? Oh,
It was a very lackluster course, I would say.
any technical terms you want?
Well, first off, I want to talk about the chord progression that he used. A very interesting choice of chords. He used the G major and then he used the E, which is kind of weird to hear those together. It doesn't really go together at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's I don't know. I think he's just like running out of things to play. He's just trying to fucking play whatever.
So,
I mean, I want to know like who goes over with these songs with him backstage. Like all
I don't
right,
know.
like
I mean, I don't know any like legends that play the guitar. You know?
oh, so
Someone has to
yeah.
have taught him. You know.
yeah. So
Who is it?
go outside, go out there and play this. Put your fingers here, and you're good to go.
I mean, I think he's more concerned about the singing than the guitar playing.
Well, maybe they should, lower his guitar and turn up his mic a bit more, so that way kind of like his guitar just fades out.
I mean, it's a great way to waste time on the, it's like 20 minutes. He sings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened?
This led to the second Elimination Chamber qualification match with him and broken Matt Hardy, as you can get to the next screen.
So what I want to know is like, why the fuck is Elias in the chamber match? Like, is he really like?
Because
I mean, he doesn't.
They need
He's
to
not-
fill it with some people. That's why.
Some fuck all people.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know if you would want to be in a chamber with Braun Strowman. That's oof.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
For Elias, I mean, I don't think so.
Uh,
I think he's gonna get fucked up, man. Unless they do like some cheap stuff where like the chamber's made out of like putty. Putty and plastic.
yeah. So, anyways, woke.
Yeah, they had a match and Elias won because Bray Wyatt did the lights thing and the TV screen shit, and Matt was so distracted that he got finished.
Yeah.
And so Elias is in, and Matt Hardy is laying there on the floor looking at a picture of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And, what are they doing with with Matt Hardy, man? He sucks now, man. They killed his gimmick. He's not doing anything. He's a horrible.
Yeah, and then Bray looks like he's on coke.
Yeah, they're they fucked up their like series, like their gimmicks, man.
Yeah.
They're like sort of scary Undertaker like gimmicks. They're just not treating them right at all. It's fucking awful, man. It's awful.
All right. Well, after that, we had a rematch.
Oh yeah. Also, I would just like to point out.
Oh, what's up?
So they've been really talking about these Facebook live matches.
Yeah.
The fuck's up with this? Why would I go on Facebook Live to watch wrestling when I'm watching a wrestling show, Especially when it's a 3-hour wrestling show filled with fucking bullshit. you
Yeah.
know? It's like, hey, maybe you should put these matches on the wrestling show and not Facebook Live. How about that?
And they should, because I think I saw like one match and it was really chill. Like it wasn't
I'm just
it
saying.
wasn't like Raw.
I don't go to Facebook to watch my wrestling. That's all I'm saying. That's pretty stupid.
Yeah, well, they're just trying out that shit, trying to.
They have the
to fit
goddamn
in.
network.
Yeah, right.
What are they gonna put it on next? Fucking back of a cereal box. They're gonna have a match. You're gonna have to watch. I don't know, but just thought I would mention that because it got mentioned probably 85 times last night. So, or not last night? Yeah, last night from me. Anyway,
Yeah,
next
the
match.
IC rematch.
Right, Roman Reigns
IC.
invoked his rematch clause, or clause, excuse me.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus, and the Miz is there. It was a very long match, if I remember correctly. Not a great one.
A lot of fast forwarding for me.
Oh really?
You.
I
different
sat
story.
through this one. You know, Michael Cole really has a hard-on for Roman Reigns. Like, my God, that guy, him, Michael Cole, Roman Reigns together, goddamn. They just love each other so fucking much. It's the worst thing. But anyway, The Miz, with his entourage of bitches, won this match with a roll-up. And he retains. Which is both good and bad. Right. I think you know why. I think we mentioned this last week, the same exact thing. Yeah. Because we know Roman Reigns is going to go on to something more gay. Yeah. And bullshit. And The Miz is just going to stay in the mid-card. So there you go. Yeah. Anything else you want to say about that? Before we move on to this epic tag match?
Roidman, Roman Roids, you know.
Also, Miz fucking overselling Roman Reigns as fuck. Like, he just throws a single punch and Miz is, like, on one foot dancing around like he got fucking hit in the face, like, on Friday when fucking Ice Cube hits Debo in the face with a brick. I mean, classic moment. You can't forget it. You can't. But yeah. I'll just say oversell up the ass, you know? Dolph Ziggler style. So there you go.
Dolph Ziggler style. Roidman, like his dumbass expressions when he loses, he has to like put his hands to his head or some shit like that. Like that's all
sure
he can do.
He practices that all the time.
Yeah, practices in the mirror.
I'm I don't know. I can't get into these matches, man. Yeah. Because, you know, there's just not enough move variety and shit. It's like, a Samoan drop, big fucking whoop. Big fucking whoop. He jumped on your back and you just fall backwards. Big fucking whoop. Anyway. So anyways. After that, we had a... there might not be a screenshot of this, but there was a tag team match between the Revival, Rhino, and Slater. The Revival won, as you would think. And then they did a small promo after. It was... a bit wishy-washy, nothing too impressive. If you care about that, good for you, but we don't. Or at least I don't. Yeah, so moving on. It was introduced that the D-Butt brothers, D and Butt, are going into the Hall of Fame with Goldberg. Your thoughts on D and Butt?
They showed the video package.
They did.
Showed a bunch of ECW footage and stuff.
Because they've been wrestling since, like, you know, Rumble 1989, you know.
So, yeah.
I think they deserve it. I mean, the thing is, like, are they done? Is that what they're saying here?
I guess so.
Because, I mean, well, I suppose they're old enough, you know, since Rumble 89, you know. I suppose it's their time. Along with fucking Goldberg. It's like way past his time, but whatever. It's a different story. Right. So that's cool. The next match. Yeah. I would say the best match of the night. If you're gonna watch one of the matches, you should watch this one. We had Asuka and Sasha Banks in a interesting match because not only was there actual transitions and counters, you know, unlike some other matches during the night. Yeah. But there was even a very interesting botch. Would you like to explain what happened here?
Yeah, so
we have a in the moment action shot.
Right. Sasha like throws Asuka out of the ring.
Right.
And then Sasha sets up for a suicide dive through the ropes.
She's gonna get kicked though.
Yeah.
That's the, you know.
But she Sasha botched, and her legs got caught through the ropes. And I would say that this kick from Asuka...
did it even land?
I think so. But it's
I mean, what I hear, if you watch this, you know, you might want to insert a small GIF somewhere. Spin it around, turn it green. Doesn't matter, so we don't get copyright. Anyway, you hear something slam off the fucking Mini-Tron real hard. Kind of like a big boom, you know? And it's like, I wonder whose head that was, you know?
But I want to say if it wasn't for... I mean... If the kick landed, it kind of stopped the momentum, and it stopped.
I mean, I think Sasha Banks' legs stopped the momentum. I think that's what stopped.
Well, yeah, but in combination with the kick, I think she would have kept going, and she would have, like, you know, broke her neck.
It was a pretty bad botch. Right? It could have ended up real bad, but thankfully it didn't.
Yeah.
You know.
But you know, the match continued.
It did.
in the ring
It did.
with some submission spots.
Yeah, some transitions.
Yeah, which
You
is
know,
cool.
some actual technical wrestling, not just fucking power move and then stand around and fucking get booed and then. Anyway, so yeah, but Asuka wins, as we can see with the
Right.
next slide, by submission, which basically, you know, makes it look even stronger.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
It was cool.
Asuka, yeah, because why the hell would she lose heading into her big match at WrestleMania? We still don't know who she's gonna face.
Yeah, because she's undefeated apparently.
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah, that is true.
Oh, okay. Are you sure she didn't lose like in Japan?
Maybe.
You know,
I think so.
to like
She fought dudes sometimes.
Chris Jericho.
Nah.
Did he pin her in Japan
Nah.
while he was beating up ring boys? Anyway. So
Okay.
the next match was a tag team match between Sheamus, Cesaro, and Tits and Spaceman. I just thought we'd mention it was a title match, but no one really cared, and they were Sheamus retained because Tits and Spaceman didn't win. So too bad for Tits and Spaceman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Main event: Cena versus Finn Balor in a qualifying match for the Chamber. You wanna talk about this one, or do you wanna just go get through this real quick?
I'll get to this real quick.
As you can see, the winner of this match is on the screen.
You know, just why not, right? Why not just have,
Did you like how he mocked
Oh yeah, he did the
Balor
too sweet.
Club? Yeah?
No, that was fucking gay.
Oh, you thought that was fucking gay?
Yeah.
He did it like 3 times. Also, he was acting real weird with oh, I just want to go to WrestleMania. Oh, whoa. Like acting like a bitch, like really weird bitch. I didn't understand. It just seemed really, just.
No, you know, because why not just have Cena bury more young talent? You know,
Yeah.
he needs that rub.
Yeah, he's just trying to get to WrestleMania.
Yeah, he needs to be in WrestleMania. He needs to be in the title match.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I don't know how old he is, but you know, he's young. He's gonna be in the company for 20 more years. I wanna see something here.
What?
How old is John Cena?
I don't know.
You know, because he still wears the denim shorts. You know,
I mean, he
he's
also
dressing like
wears
he's
lime green fucking.
Yeah.
Wrist.
he looks. I mean, he dresses really young.
You know, he wears what like.
He's
you know,
hip.
Like moms in the 80s would wear when they work out.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah,
those fucking sweatbands on the wrist.
So I want to see Alexa. How old is John Cena?
John Cena is 40 years old.
God
Oh,
damn.
40, man.
God.
40.
I mean, look at Flair though. He was wrestling till he was like.
Yeah, but that's Flair, man.
Yeah, well, this guy thinks he's better than Flair.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah. He thinks he's you know, with how close he is with the title reign. You know, the mini titles reigns. Not Roman Reigns.
Okay, are you
Nah.
okay, man? Are you having a stroke right now?
Nah.
Reigns.
Yeah, he thinks he's
Reigns.
equivalent to Ric Flair.
Yeah, that's not true. Especially when Michael Cole's like the best ever and fucking just comes all over himself, you know.
Oh yeah, I do want to point out, like, during the match, Michael Cole is like, you know, he's jizzing because about how
Jizzy?
about how strong Cena is. Like, he was carrying Finn Balor.
Yeah.
You know, Finn Balor's like, you know, 180.
Yeah.
So he was just like marking out on how strong Cena is. Like, he's able to pick up Finn Balor.
Yeah, man. Michael Cole's a big bitch. We know
Like,
this.
he's foaming at the mouth.
We
Like,
know
oh
this.
my gosh, the strength of Cena.
Yeah, well, not a great ending to Raw. Pretty depressing, kind of just like, what the fuck ever. Like,
Yeah.
why'd I even watch the show? But yeah, there you go. Cool story, bro. But now we transition, or shall we have a cut?
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
After that ending, we got to take a quick break.
Yeah.
A little water break. We're gonna
Just
go
kind of
down
ask
to,
ourselves some live questions.
Yeah. Think about better times.
Yeah, so we'll be back.
Welcome back. So we're gonna do the final show here, which is SmackDown Live. And how the show started out. Promo with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, because that's never been done before. And Shinsuke, the winner of the Royal Rumble. There was no Shane McMahon this time, though.
That's good.
I bet you were
for
surprised.
Once. Yeah, for once, fuck.
No Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon like 20 times to come make a match, But basically, in this promo, they're just mad that they didn't win their match at Royal Rumble, and Shinsuke won the Rumble.
Right.
And so that's basically to save you a lot of time watching this promo. However, in the picture here, very great picture.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly the greatest picture we've had on the show since we've returned. What do you think about that?
Incredible leap from Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Better than Jordan, I would say.
Jordan?
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, he...
Right.
He's trying to get the gimmick over of Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can see a sign behind Kevin Owens that, they're really trying hard to not say that Yep.
Oh, okay.
Really not supporting Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn there.
Yeah.
Is that Macho Man holding that sign? I can't tell.
It might be.
It could be.
Yeah, it might be. But yeah.
Imposter.
So Shinsuke, I don't think he didn't do much. Oh, I want to point out.
I mean, he's pretty happy about winning the Rumble.
Yeah, but during Shinsuke's entrance, when he does his little gimmick on the rope, he does that thing.
Yeah, he.
There was fucking
DX chops.
There was fucking letters like panning through the screen or scrolling.
That's been happening all week.
Oh, really?
With Raw and SmackDown. For some reason, when they do like their promos now, certain words they like to emphasize them in like squares. I don't get it. I thought it was like some Facebook shit, but it's like their promos now.
That's weird.
That like when they say something, the word pops up.
It's like a comic book.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really weird.
All right. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but.
Oh, you're not sure yet? I think it's weird.
I mean, it's
because it makes you think like what's happening here? Like it's very
yeah. It takes you out of the moment. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But anyways, that was weird. I had to talk about that because.
Well, this set up the. It actually didn't set up a match. Later backstage, it set up the match, but nonetheless, this was just a segment. But in the first match, it was a fatal 4-way, which doesn't happen that often, for the #1 contender for the United States Championship.
Yeah.
Which featured Kofi, Ginger, who's that? Rusev and Zack Ryder.
They had Bobby Roode.
Yeah, you had
team.
Bobby Roode, fucking being like the biggest babyface who ever lived. With Corey Graves, while Biggie Langston throws pancakes at the commentary team, because that's fucking not childish at all.
Right.
Anything to say about this fatal 4-way? Because it was a pretty basic match. Rusev won, which after what happened at the Rumble, my God, this guy was so over at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Like so over that even anyone associated with him got fucking Rusev chants, which was what I like that. Yeah. Since they've done like so many bad things with this guy, they made him like the super big Russian heel, and then they fucking made him like Heath Slater jobber.
Yeah, to Cena.
Yeah. And then like they haven't done fuck all with him, and then they were screwing him over with Lana and shit. Treating this guy like shit. Now maybe maybe he becomes U.S. champion. Maybe. He won this match, so that's I guess a start.
So then you had the backstage bit featuring DB.
Right.
And he's talking to KO and Sami.
Right. As he does every week.
Every week. So those are his two favorite individuals, as you can tell, every single week.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about getting a rematch for the title.
Right.
And,
I mean, you might as well just cut to the chase. They're going to face each other next week, one-on-one, for the #1 contender spot. Right. So it should be a good match. I mean, I'm actually, would look forward to that.
Yeah.
Because, it's way better than fucking tag team matches, Teddy Long.
Yeah.
So the next match. Oh, yeah. So Rusev is getting a title match next week with Bobby Roode. Just thought we'd mention that.
Okay.
So then there was some tag bullshit with... I mean, look. Let's just be real. No one gives a fuck about this. So we're going to go through this as quick as it can be. Breezango backstage. They're talking shit. the Ascension, who is below 0, like the number 0.
Yeah.
Popularity, like they're below that.
They're in negatives.
Yeah, they're in the negatives. And they have a tag team match with Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin later tonight. Yes, Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Yep, I said it. But before that, we had this Uso promo where they're walking backstage, and there's like a big lighting rig set up, and the words are popping up, and it's like, what the fuck?
What the and then
they come out to the ring and do like another 30-minute promo where fucking jail doors just show up.
jail doors, and yet one of the fucking Usos was in jail because of DUI. So I thought that was pretty funny.
I mean, he got let out, you know.
Yeah, I know, but
he's not in jail.
I really feel like they're ribbing him, you know, by like physically putting
he seems like
jail
he
doors.
Maybe he likes jail, you know. Maybe that was part of his gimmick to get arrested.
Maybe he's living the gimmick.
Yeah,
but I think it's funny. You know, first they have beer right next to him. Now they're having literally having jail doors slamming.
God damn.
Over his.
You know.
Like his face.
Yeah, maybe it shows you what happens when you know.
I think so.
You drive while intoxicated.
I think so.
You go to a prison. But anyway, did you like that promo? Did you think it was good? I thought it was pretty boring. Not a big man. But then, an even more random match with Rowan and Harper. Where the fuck have these guys been? Show up and they have a squash match against 2 jobbers. Like actual jobbers.
Ellsworth.
No. But like guys probably from where are they? They're in Philadelphia indie scene. Whoever they are.
ECW wannabe.
Probably.
Feds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know it's just a squash match.
They got squashed like squashes. Yep. And no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
So we were graced with a Charlotte promo. She came out and the Riot Squad interrupted her, and I don't know what you thought about her fighting with giant ass boots on, but it looked really weird.
Yeah.
It almost looked like, I don't know. It just looked funny to me. I don't know if it looked funny to you, but yeah,
that's funny.
It led to Carmella almost cashing in her Money in the Bank, which would have been a big moment. But in probably one of the worst looking spots, she drop kicks the referee outside the ring. So she doesn't cash it in. And yeah, basically a big fuck all moment.
So what I saw on Twitter was the referee got knocked out, or he literally got knocked out.
The ref?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because he put that he hit his head on the apron, and like he literally got knocked out. Like he blacked out for like a minute, whatever.
Hey, have you ever heard of a rib?
Huh?
Think he's ribbing?
Nah.
No, dude, he did not get knocked out.
Yes, dude.
No, there's no way. Bullshit.
Dude.
Yeah, and Roman Reigns is the best wrestler of all time, right?
The fuck no, man.
That I don't care if he posts on Twitter, dude. That Twitter's not official, man.
Yeah, man, it's superficial. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's super officially fake. That's
superficial.
What it is. No, it's not. Dude, that's bullshit, man. You know it.
Man, it's funny.
I'm gonna move on while you're there looking at Twitter, trying to find a fake tweet from fucking fake people. So Ty Dillinger had a one-on-one match with Baron Corbin that was set up earlier in the night. Ty Dillinger's pretty pissed that he got fucked over at the Royal Rumble. So he wanted a match against Baron Corbin. Of course, Corbin squishes him because he's like the upper mid-card that never loses against other mid-cards, but loses against main eventers.
Okay.
So it was definitely one of those matches. But after that, we had a tag match with Breezango and Gable, and Benjamin won because no one should ever lose to Breezango. Moving on to the main event, it was the tag team match with Shinsuke and AJ teaming up since they're going to fight at Mania, and Kevin Owens and Sami, who are going to fight next week. Now you'll wonder what the caption of these photos means. I think DC over here can tell you about this, since he's well versed with this caption.
Tempers Flare and Bedlam's Break.
Yeah.
You know, one would think that these names are of wrestlers. You know, Tempers Flare could be related to Ric Flair, I would think. Bedlam's Break, you know, this is kind of a crazy name. you can that can definitely be a wrestler.
I mean, it could also refer to two people getting fed up with each other.
Or that.
Yeah. You know, the miscommunications between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, you know.
So what happened here? What were the
Well, you know, it was just those classic, you know, they're like two people are fighting, and then I bumped into my partner. Oh shit! I'm so fucking pissed. And yeah, they're obviously conspiring against each other already for next week.
So leading into their match.
Yes.
1-on-1.
And they're fine. I mean, if this is the end of their little group, you know, I think it's about time that they, you know, go back to singles.
Okay. Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, I think I've seen enough of these two every single week to start off SmackDown, and then Shane McMahon comes out and fucking does dances and shit, and it's just, oh my god.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
the same shit.
Yeah.
Really.
But who do you think's going to win next week? Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens?
I mean,
I think I'm going to take the underdog, and I'm going to go with Sami Zayn wins.
nah, go Owens.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like we've seen that too many times, you know. I feel like if they did that, they're just being cheap. You know what I mean?
It would be something different.
Yeah.
Sami's going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he has won any titles, right?
No, he was saying he has not won a single title, I don't think.
Just NXT. He was NXT champion.
Well, on the main shows.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Compared to Kevin Owens, who wasn't he U.S. champion and world champion?
Yeah, Universal.
Was he tag champion? No, he wasn't. Was he?
Nah.
No?
IC.
Even when he was with Jericho?
United States. No.
No? Okay. Well, there you go. And that was SmackDown for you. A much shorter show, even though it has just as much bullshit as Raw.
So I want to ask, which show did you like more?
Well, I liked SmackDown more because it was definitely shorter. But I also thought Raw had... I mean, they both had decent stuff, but they both had equal bullshit. It's almost like if they did one show and just put all the good shit in, and then another show where it was just bullshit, I could just ignore the bullshit. Like, all the tag team matches, all the just, you know.
Okay.
Just bullshit fit in between good stuff constantly.
Yeah.
As it always has been. Pretty much. What'd you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for anyone that legitimately watches all 5 hours of these shows
Yeah.
every week. I mean, good lord.
I mean, I fast forward, and I play what I want to see. I choose the matches I want to see,
Right.
and the segments and stuff like that.
Right.
So you know, it's definitely invested in the Asuka and Sasha match because it was good, and you know, I fast forward Roman Reigns because I don't want to see that.
Right. You more want to just see the result and get it over with, you know?
So I think if you watched my condensed version of Raw, you know, be pretty satisfied.
Yeah, usually Hulu provides a pretty nice condensed version rather than the original thing. But depends on who's watching, I suppose.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it for the week.
Yeah, I mean, as for News Tista, who may be on vacation currently, but he did leave us with some notes.
Oh, yeah.
So you wanted to talk about 205 Live's new GM.
Yeah, 205 Live it was announced that the GM...
You told me about this. You know, I was surprised to hear.
Breaking news, like, you know, while it was happening.
Yeah.
News Tista was there backstage. He had his phone out. You know, just so all you can see is just his arm and his head sticking out, taking a picture. From the side of the stage.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I would like to see a Photoshop of a guy taking a picture.
Okay.
With Batista's face on it. Be pretty funny.
Wait. Okay, we'll talk about this.
Okay.
We'll see what the production team can do about it.
All right. Anyways, Rockstar Spud of TNA.
That's not his name anymore.
It's something else. I don't know what the fuck it is.
He got rid of that name. Thank God.
Okay. Well, he's the GM of 205.
So what's his new name?
I don't know.
Wasn't it something?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas Drake or some shit.
It was Mavericks, right?
I don't know, man. It was a pretty gay name. So, you know what? It was a pretty
Anyways.
gay name. That's all you need to know.
He's a GM, so it's funny because
I don't watch 205 Live, by the way.
no, I don't either. But people on Twitter were questioning whether he lifts, because he looks a bit slim.
Well, I mean, apparently, from what I remember from TNA, he comes from Britain, like
Okay.
cruiserweights, I think.
So he's not 205. He's 105. That's great, man. That should go on the podcast. So how do you feel about this breaking news of new GM?
I mean, one, I don't give a fuck about 205 Live. Two, that dude's a jobber. Three, good for them. So there you go, 3 points.
Another news hot off the press
What happened?
is Bobby Lashley
What about
is
him?
going to WWE.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's not here yet.
No, but he's on his way. He's taking the subway.
Is he going to come out and point at WrestleMania signs?
Maybe. So we had I don't want to say this. We had the pleasure of having a class with Bobby Lashley.
We did. Back in the day.
So what do you think about what was his name?
Dominate?
Yeah. Domination. Bobby Lashley.
I mean, last time I saw him on TNA, he still wears like a headband.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I don't know why he wears that headband. He's not LeBron James. It's fucking stupid. He still does the spear, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if that might conflict with certain interests in the WWE.
But
not everyone can be doing spears.
he does a flip like in the spear.
Whatever.
Like he does a
Whatever. But yeah, I mean, back when he was in the WWE, he was actually, showed some talent, but they never did much with him. When Donald Trump used him against Umaga,
Oh yeah.
that's
Wonderful
probably
match.
his biggest moment in WrestleMania 22 or 3. One of
That
those.
sounds right.
One of those. Your thoughts on Bobby Lashley?
Yeah. Depending on where you put him, could go against a title or go for a title. Whether it's Raw or SmackDown, I don't know. Now, like in the when things are going now, like to put him in right now, I don't know. I don't think he'll fit in. Because Raw, I think you need Strowman
Do I know?
on top of everyone.
I mean, he's already kind of there.
Yeah, but it needs to stay like that until WrestleMania, Wrestle 12.
Well, you don't forget Lesnar.
Yeah, that way he faces Lesnar.
Yeah, but he's kind of on top too. Because he doesn't show up on SmackDown. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You know.
So, well, that's the news tease, really. There's really nothing
there's
else.
no other news. There's no other news like, Triple H being in a controversial segment or controversial picture of someone taking a picture.
That's what I was talking about, dude.
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
Okay, what?
You gotta present it properly.
Okay.
So in this recent week, Triple H was caught taking a picture of a bald man's head. He claims it was
Wait,
for
what-
the Men's Hair Club.
Where is that on?
It's on Twitter. You can find it on his official Twitter. I'm not sure if he's telling the truth or is he ribbing someone or what's going on. But let's just say that, you could go both ways on this. You could say he's guilty. You could say he's innocent. I don't know what you think about that. As you try to load up his Twitter. Yeah, you see, there you go. There you go. You found it. You found the official tweet.
Hair Club, man.
Yeah, man, I think he's guilty. I think he was trying to do something else.
Oh, man.
Alexa, is Triple H guilty?
Sorry, I don't know that.
See? You see? Our intern doesn't know. If she doesn't know, then no one knows. So anyway, with that, I think we're going to wrap up the show here. So that was another WrestleCast. Oh my goodness, this might be a long one, just like last week. Any final words you want to say before we go?
Oh yeah, fucking Rey Mysterio.
What about it?
He was there. We didn't talk about that, but whatever. Forgot about that.
I mean, we could talk about each individual superstar, but then we'll have a 6-hour, podcast. Yeah. But yeah, Rey Mysterio was back. He looked good. He actually did some stuff on like other old people, like Kevin Nash. Big sexy Kevin Nash coming back and doing like one power bomb, and he's like, my knees. So.
I think he did hit his 619 on.
He had like
Roman
2
Reigns.
619s, didn't he?
I think he hit Roman Reigns too.
Yeah. Good.
Cool.
Was enough to beat him though, because fuck that, right?
Yeah.
Fuck like Rey Mysterio coming back and eliminating Roman Reigns and being everyone's hero. Fuck that storyline, right?
Yeah.
Fuck the writers who like could do something cool like that,
Right. That we talked about for like
weeks. Yeah. He'd be a hero. Everyone would be like, oh dude, we need Rey Mysterio back to eliminate Roman Reigns from history. But that can't happen. That can't happen.
Anyways,
we'll see y'all next week with some more WrestleCast. Keeping it, we'll see if we can do 3 weeks in a row. See ya.